Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Wednesday Wake Up. I'm Chip Watson, Jersey Shore real estate experts brokered by eXp Realty, covering everything here in Cape May County and keeping you informed. Let's get into the big stories that are shaping up at the shore right now. There's one that's really good news, and then there's something that every property owner needs to know about and every visitor needs to understand before Memorial Day. So here's something that'll make you feel good about this week. Cape May County just landed a $99 million federal beach replenishment funding from the government. That's not a typo. It's $99 million. To understand why this is a big deal, you need to know what we've came through. So last year in 2025 was the first time in nearly 3 decades that the federal government allotted $0 towards New Jersey beach replenishment. Zero. First time since the mid-90s. Towns like Avalon, Stone Harbor had their projects canceled altogether. And towns like Ocean City was thinking about trucking sand in to replenish their beaches. That's how serious it got. Now the money's back. It's the biggest federal beach allocation in a non-hurricane based year in New Jersey's history. And here's where the money's going. The $46 million is allotted to Avalon and Stone Harbor to help with their beach dunes and their beach replenishment. $28 million is going to the southern end of Ocean City, Strathmere, and Sea Isle. And another $25 million is going up to the north end of Ocean City, basically covering Egg Harbor and Peck's Beach. The Army Corps of Engineers is already moving forward, solidifying some contracts and some solutions that are out for Sea Isle and Strathmere. They really got hit recently up there, so they're in dire need of some help. Timing really depends on contract bids and the dredging availability, but the money is committed. So what's this mean for you as a buyer or a property owner? Well, protected beaches equal protected property values. Wider beaches mean lower storm exposure, better insurance conversations, and stronger long-term market improvement and confidence. When sand comes back, the buyer's confidence comes with it. This is a stabilizing signal for the entire Cape May County market heading into the summer. With all that being said, I have to talk about North Wildwood because this story is even more complicated and it matters to anyone who's looking in that market. So North Wildwood wasn't included in the $99 million funded beach replenishment. And here's the reason why. It goes back several years. So there was a plan that the DEP of New Jersey had come up with covering Hereford Inlet down to Cape May Inlet. And the idea was that Wildwood and the Crest were going to share some of their sand from their wide beaches to help restore North Wildwood. They were going to have the dune system that was going to go throughout the 5 Mile Island. The federal authorities had allocated money, and this is where it falls apart. So the Crest and Wildwood both said, hold on, we have beautiful beaches, we have great dune systems. Why do we have to sacrifice everything that we've done as good stewards to our communities? No disrespect to North Wildwood, but why does it affect us? And that's where everything fell apart. So the Army Corps of Engineers pulled the plug November of 2025. So meanwhile, last year's storms wiped away and stripped down sand in North Wildwood, basically putting them in a very, very bad position. When the sand got stripped away in North Wildwood, they were very much exposed to any future storms. So Mayor Zampieri declared a state of emergency. He said, we're one storm away from a breach of our dune system, which would affect our property values. And if a breach happened, it'd be right into the city streets. So what did North Wildwood do? They got to work. They secured a $1.5 million emergency bulkhead project, which is underway right now. They're going to build 750 feet of a new beachfront bulkhead, which is going to go from the 12th, 13th midpoint to 15th Avenue. And they're going to design a continuous barrier from 3rd up to the 16th Street Lifeguard Station. And it has all NJ DEP approvals. So this is looking to be done by Memorial Day. On the federal side, progress is real slow. But the Army Corps of Engineers is looking and studying some alternate sand sources, specifically Hereford Inlet, where there's millions of cubic yards of sand in Hereford Inlet. So hopefully with Representative Van Drew's help, they're going to be able to push forward a redesign, and it looks like it's lining up with some support. But the study is not going to be finished until September 2027, so stay tuned for any updates regarding that. So what's this mean for you if you're looking in North Wildwood? The nice thing is that the city's not sitting still. They're investing their own money, fighting in court, and they're pushing their federal partners hard to get money allocated for their beach replenishment. And that's leadership that you want in your local community. The long-term solution is still years away, but they're moving in a good direction. So if you're looking in North Wildwood, get informed. Work with someone who knows the full picture of what's going on and how it may adversely affect what you're looking at or what you're looking to buy or sell, particularly in North Wildwood. All right, let's talk about something that's going to affect everyone that's going to visit the shore this summer. Whether you own a property, rent one out, or just love loading up the family bikes in the back of the SUV for that week at the beach. New Jersey has passed that new e-bike law, and the enforcement deadline is right in the middle of the summer. Imagine this. It's a perfect day at the shore. You and your family roll out of your rental house. You grab your e-bikes. You're going to head down the boulevard, Pacific Avenue to go get breakfast. And now everything just got more complicated. Why? Because back in January, the former governor of New Jersey signed New Jersey's e-bike law, the most restrictive e-bike law in the country. The old system of class 1, 2, and 3, that's gone. New Jersey's now going to treat e-bikes all as motorized bicycles. From now on, all e-bikes must be registered with the New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission. All riders need a driver's license or a motorized bicycle license for riders that are 15 through 16. Class 2 and 3 e-bikes are going to require liability insurance, and the minimum age to ride any of these bikes is going to be 15 years old. Now, here's how you put it into perspective. There was 200,000 legal e-bikes that were purchased in New Jersey in the most recent years, and many more arrive every single summer from tourists from out of state and Canada. So under this law, every single one is now illegal to ride without a driver's license or registration, and your guests have absolutely no idea. So here's the deadline you have to keep in mind. On July 19th is the end of the 6-month grace period. So after that, police are going to start enforcing these rules, and they're going to inflicting fines and enforcement as they fall forward. And it's right in the middle of the summer. And this is not a maybe. The local law enforcement will be enforcing these. The reality is that New Jersey Motor Vehicles hasn't really truly built out their registration and licensing system yet, typical in New Jersey. There's a lot of ambiguity as to how the insurances are going to actually cover these low-speed Class 1 vehicles, and shop owners around the state are confused because they don't have forms that people who want to rent bikes are asking for. With that being said, I would say watch the New Jersey MVC website for the whole process as it's kind of finalizing as we're recording this video. So what about the teenagers in your house? Kids under 17 can't just use a driver's license. They need a motorized bicycle license. That requires a written test, visual screening, and a local road test, and a permit. These are all available starting at 15. So if you have a teenager who rides and has an e-bike, I'd add this to your summer planning list now, not in July. For the property owners who rent, put this in your guest welcome packet so it's clear and it's kind. Guests coming from out of state like New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Connecticut, they're used to riding e-bikes with no paperwork, no licensing. New Jersey's now different. So you want to let them know what's going on, and they won't know unless you tell them. So a short heads up protects you and your guests from any citations and protects you from any unhappy reviews. Think of it the same way as you notifying your guests as to the parking rules, your beach badge requirements, and anything else that's something that they wouldn't know about. Is this law going to change? Possibly, but probably not sooner than we think. And we're going to be in the middle of the summer before any of this gets corrected. So it's going to be up to the local municipality who's going to be enforcing. I say ride with caution. The fixes are still in flux, but the reality is that this law has been put in place, so they will enforce it coming this year. We'll see what happens as this rolls out into the summer. And one thing I will link below is that Stone Harbor has published a clear graphic showing where the bikes can go and where they cannot operate throughout their borough. So I find it very helpful so you can share with your renters or your guests so they understand where they stand with their e-bikes. So here's the takeaway from this week's newsletter. Sand's coming back to most of Cape May County. That's great news for property values and market confidence. North Wildwood's fighting with everything it has, building its own protection right now, and every e-bike owner and shore property host has a deadline. Get informed and brief your guests. The shore is always changing. The people will understand those changes, move with confidence while everyone else catches up. And that's what we're here for. We're here to help you with local knowledge and allow you the understanding and insight as to what's happening in the town that you either desire, own in, or want to own in the future. I'm Chip Watson, Jersey Shore Real Estate Experts, brokered by eXp Realty. I hope you'll subscribe, click the bell below, and share this with someone who needs to hear this message. And let's talk. No pressure, just smart conversation about your goals here at the Jersey Shore. Dream big, anything is possible. Look forward to seeing you next time.